Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Geo Knowledge Revamped. This is the second segment of the physical divisions of India. In this segment, we will study about two major physical features, the Peninsular Plateau and the coastal plains. Peninsular Plateau of India can be divided further into Central Highland and Deccan Plateau. The Central Highland and the Deccan Plateau, these are bounded by ghats. So, we will study about ghats also under the Peninsular Plateau. The coastal plains of India, they also have two divisions, the Eastern Coastal Plain and the Western Coastal Plain. The Eastern Coastal Plain is further subdivided into Coromandel Coast and North Sarkar Coast. The Western Coastal Plain is further divided into the Konkan Coast, Kannada Coast and the Malabar Coast. So let us first of all study about the Peninsular Plateau. Formation of Peninsular Plateau I have already discussed in my video, Formation of Physical Features. If you have not watched that video, please watch the video. The Peninsular Plateau of India is divided into two parts. The first part is the Central Highland, which is further subdivided into three parts. The western part is called as Malwa Plateau and the eastern part is known as Chota Nagpur Plateau. In the middle, there is Chhattisgarh Plateau. The southern part of the Peninsular Plateau is called as Deccan Plateau. The plateau has broad and shallow valleys and rounded hills, unlike the Himalayan region of India. It has black soil. That area is known as Deccan Trap, which is formed due to volcanic eruption. The river Narmada divides the Peninsular Plateau into two parts. Central Highlands are located to the north of Narmada and Deccan Plateau is located to the south of river Narmada. Central Highland is narrow in the eastern side, but it is wide on the west. Deccan Plateau is triangular in shape and its gradient is from west to east. Central Highland is divided into three parts. The western part is Malwa Plateau, the eastern part is Chota Nagpur Plateau and the central part is Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand Plateau. Deccan Plateau is bounded by Satpura Range in the north, and on the eastern side Mahadev Hills, Kaimur Hills and Maikala Hills are located. Central Highland is drained by rivers like Chambal, Sindh, Betwa, and Deccan Plateau is drained by Mahanadi, Krishna and Godavari. A small part of the Peninsular Plateau is located in the northeastern part of India. There are many local names given to the plateau there. It is called as Meghalaya Plateau, Karbi Anglong Plateau and Kachhar Hills. There are some important hill ranges located there. These are Garo, Khasi and Jaintia. Let us compare the two ghats of the Peninsular Plateau. Ghats are the hill ranges which make the eastern and western boundary of the Peninsular Plateau, especially the Deccan Plateau. The western ghats stretch from river Tapi to Kanyakumari. The eastern ghats stretch from river Mahanadi to Nilgiris. Western ghats are continuous hill ranges and can be crossed only through mountain passes. Thal Ghat, Pal Ghat, Bhor Ghat, these are some important ghats or mountain passes located along the western ghats, and these help in connecting the Deccan Plateau with the western coastal plain. The eastern ghats are dissected because there are many rivers which are flowing through the region and those rivers have formed wide valleys in the area. The average height of western ghats is between 900 to 1600 meters and of the eastern ghats it is 600 meters. Anaimudi is the highest peak of the western ghats and Mahendragiri is the highest peak of the eastern ghats. The Peninsular Plateau is very important for us because of the mineral reserves. It also helps in connecting us to the rest of the world because of the long coastline which is lying along the entire peninsular plateau. The second physical division about which we will talk in this video is coastal plain. So let us talk about coastal plains now. Coastal plains are formed by accumulation of sediments. These sediments are brought by sea waves as well as the rivers which are flowing through the region. So when we compare the western and the eastern coastal plain, we find the following differences. The western coastal plain is narrow, but the eastern coastal plain is wide. It is wide because there are many rivers which are flowing through the region, and all these rivers deposit huge amount of sediments along the coast. Moreover, the height of the coastline is low, therefore the sea waves also deposit huge amount of sediment along the coast. That's how the plain has become wide. Western coastal plain doesn't have that kind of feature. The western coastal plain is divided into three parts. The northern part is called as Konkan coast, the southern part is called as Malabar coast, and in between these two there is Kannada coast. The eastern coastal plain is divided into two. The northern part is called as North Sarkar coast, the southern part is called as Coromandel coast. The western coastal plain is 50 kilometers wide. The eastern coastal plain is 100 to 130 kilometers wide. Western coastal plain starts from Gujarat and it is found till Kerala. It passes through Maharashtra, Goa and Karnataka. Eastern coastal plain starts from West Bengal and it is found till Tamil Nadu. Orissa, Andhra Pradesh also have a part of eastern coastal plain. Western coastal plain mainly has two rivers flowing through the region, Narmada and Tapi, but both the rivers are flowing in the northern part of the plain. Eastern coastal plain has many rivers flowing through the region. Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, all these are major southern rivers of India flowing through the eastern coastal plain. The western coastal plain is known for backwaters, especially in south, that is in Kerala. Eastern coastal plain is known for lagoon lakes. Chilika is an example of such lake which is located in the eastern coastal plain. So in this video we have studied about the peninsular plateau and the coastal plains, their subdivisions and their important features. Thank you for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and follow my Facebook page and visit my website. Thank you and take care.